Caitlin Clark recently admitted that she is a huge fan of Taylor Swift, and I can assure you that her obsession is unreal. She is now prepared for the court, but when you consider it, Caitlin and Taylor have more in common than you might think. They are both game changers in their respective fields, have hordes of devoted fans, and have the amazing ability to capture thee. The big question is whether Caitlin Clark is the Taylor Swift of women's basketball and what she truly thinks of Taylor Swift. Today, we're delving deeply into the relationship between these two icons, analyzing how Caitlin Clark channels Taylor Swift's energy both on and off the court. First up is Caitlin Clark. As everybody who follows women's basketball is aware, she has been creating a stir, become the most prolific scorer in American college basketball history, both male and female, during her time at Iowa. To put it mildly, Caitlin's style of play is so amazing that she's smashing records, generating incredible assists, and leading her team with such flair that her name is being screamed by spectators long after the game is over. In her last 3 games, she was incredible against the Dallas Wings on July 17th, setting the WNBA record for the most assists in a game with 19. A few nights later, against the Seattle Storm, she broke a 26-year-old record for the most assists by a rookie in a single season with 225 for the season, and against the Phoenix Mercury on August 16th. She became the first player in WNBA history to have 50 or more points and 25 or more assists over any 2-game span. Counting, but the swagger's confidence speaks louder than the records. You may be asking yourself, what's the big deal? We've seen great players before, but Caitlin's fearless style of play has made her one of the WNBA's most intriguing players in a short period of time. In addition to being a fantastic player, Caitlin is a phenom who is inspiring young athletes, altering the WNBA, and attracting new fans. Because Taylor Swift has done the same in the music industry, the way people perceive women's sports should sound familiar. Caitlin Taylor isn't afraid to take chances, whether it's a full court pass or a deep 3. She plays with a confidence that makes you stop and pay attention. For this reason, when Caitlin takes the court, it feels like an event where people aren't just watching basketball. They're observing Caitlin Clark now. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. Over the past 10 years, she has transformed from a country music star to a global superstar, breaking records and creating trends in a way never seen before. She has a special ability to ignore criticism and is fearless in her pursuit of artistic evolution, constantly reinventing herself while remaining true to her roots. She warms up to Taylor's songs to get into the zone before games, and you can see how much she genuinely admires Taylor. It's not just about the music, though. It's also about how Taylor carries herself and how she's built a career on being unapologetic, from her early hits, like Love Story, to her more recent albums, like Midnights in the Tortured Poets Department. Taylor has demonstrated that she is more than just a pop sensation. Millions have been impacted by her songs, making her a cultural legend. Her impact on the industry is indisputable, and her tours sell out in a matter of minutes. Taylor Swift is more than just a name. She is a brand, a movement, and an inspiration to innumerable fans worldwide. Like Caitlin, Taylor is adept at establishing a personal connection with her followers, whether it be through her open lyrics, her private exchanges on social media, or in her use of Easter eggs in her music videos. How much of a Swiftie is Caitlin Clark? Taylor's ability to make her fans feel like they're a part of something special is what has made her one of the most adored musicians. Let's just assume that she is in her romantic phase. Caitlin has made no secret of her passion for Taylor Swift, frequently revealing how her music helps her focus and gets her excited before games. In fact, Caitlin's. Although Taylor's classics are all over the pregame playlist, and she has admitted to listening to You Belong with Maine before hitting the music court, it's not just about the music. Taylor is someone Caitlin looks up to because she isn't scared to be herself. She stands up for what she believes in, and she's always breaking new ground. Interviews, Caitlin has remarked how Taylor's self-assurance and bravery motivate her to perform with the same fervor and energy, not to mention the fan moments. When Caitlin had the opportunity to meet her idol on the most recent A's tour stop in Minnesota, as she discusses in this video, her admiration for Taylor Swift reached new heights. Hey, I'm going to see Taylor Swift in June, so that's pretty awesome. If you think Caitlin Clark is amazing and would like to see more videos like this, please take a moment to like this one. You should stay for the game tomorrow. Additionally, by subscribing to the channel, you enable us to share more material with amazing people like you and expand the fan base for Caitlin Clark. Wouldn't that be great? Music fantastic here, Caitlin offers a lighthearted. It's evident that Caitlin is having fun while showcasing her personality on the court, much like Taylor does in her music videos. However, she takes inspiration from Taylor, who has perfected the art of maintaining levity while still being serious about her craft when it comes to delivering on the court. This is where it gets even more intriguing, though. Swifties are a thing for Taylor. These individuals who are not just basketball fans follow Caitlin's every move, cheer her on at every game, and are equally as invested in her journey as they are in her statistics. It's the same kind of devotion that has made Taylor Swift one of the most adored musicians. Let's take a closer look at Caitlin's growing fan base. Despite working in opposite industries, Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift's journeys to fame share some remarkable parallels. Caitlin made headlines as early as high school, and Taylor exploded onto the scene as a teenager. Both of them faced detractors and doubters who questioned if they could maintain their early popularity, but they repeatedly shown that they are more than just playthings. Their purpose is to rule. In addition to breaking too many records to list, Taylor Swift's decision to re-record her older albums gave her more control over her music and sent a strong message about artist rights, changing the music industry. While still in her early career, Caitlin Clark is already changing the record books from her time as the nation's top scorer in college to her rookie season. Caitlin is making history practically every time she takes the court during her season in the WNBA, where she has been a highlight reel in every game. She is not only a scorer, but also a leader, a playmaker, and someone who is already significantly influencing the game. But what truly sticks out beyond the numbers is their cultural influence. A generation of young women has been encouraged by Taylor to embrace who they are and to speak their opinions without fear. They are similar to Taylor. Caitlin is demonstrating to young athletes in the sports world that it's acceptable to be self-assured, take chances, and push limits. She also doesn't hesitate to be herself when the spotlight is on her, and let's not overlook the business side of things. While still in the early phases of her career, Taylor Swift has created an empire that includes products, music, and even her own record label, Caitlin Clark. With endorsement media appearances and an expanding social media presence, her career is already exhibiting indications of becoming a strong brand in her own right. Is Caitlin Clark the Taylor Swift of women's basketball? The answer is definitely yes. Both are global icons in their own right and possess the ability to influence others. Caitlin is poised to become a significant figure in both sports and popular culture. To influence the course of their individual fields feels like you are Taylor Swift in the world of women's basketball, influencing a lot of people. What does that mean to you? You always want to go out there and give it your all, give them a little show, make it enjoyable, and give them something to smile about, because this is likely a memory that people will carry with them for the rest of their lives. We focus on the future. Both Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark obviously have a lot more to offer. Taylor's development as an artist is ongoing as she experiments with different genres and uses her platform to support issues that are important to her. In the meantime, Caitlin is just starting out in the WNBA, but if her first season is any guide, she will be a major player for years to come. However, this is where things start to get pretty. Interestingly, both women are breaking down barriers and demonstrating that excellence knows no bounds by attracting new fans who may not have previously been interested in either music or basketball. Whether it's a midnight surprise record release or a three-pointer from the logo, the world is your stage when you're performing at your best, as Caitlin and Taylor are demonstrating. Let's discuss Caitlin's. Potential for a brief period of time with greater media coverage, stronger endorsement deals, and a rising fan following. She may very well become the face of the WNBA, much like Taylor has been the face of pop music. Although Caitlin is already altering the game, her effect might go well beyond the court. The real question is how far she can go, because she has the talent, motivation, and support of her fans to advance her career, and as she does, so will her impact on the sport and beyond. Taylor Swift is already a legend, but she has more to come. Whether it's through more music, advocacy, or something entirely different, you can bet that she will continue to influence culture for years to come. Who knows, perhaps these two titans will work together. How long will it be before Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift get married? You heard it here, so here we have two ladies at the top of their game who are both redefining what it means to be great in their own fields, whether it's in music, athletics, or something completely else for a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Although Caitlin Clark may have been having a good time when she revealed that she is Taylor Swift's biggest admirer, it's evident that the influence is reciprocal. I believe it's safe to say that Caitlin Clark, the Taylor Swift of women's basketball, is well on her way. She is inspiring millions of people, breaking records, and demonstrating to us all that anything is possible when you're fearless. What do you think Caitlin Clark will become? She is channeling Taylor Swift's energy every time she takes the court and creating her own legacy in the process. Taylor Swift's successor as the next great cultural symbol. Please share your thoughts in the comments and remember to like. Additionally, click the video to subscribe so you don't miss any of the most recent news. Screen, and we'll talk to you in the next one.